Hi, good day. Hi guys, I'm really sorry for the delay. First and foremost, let me first say how has been your day today, and to those of us that have gone to church today, how was the service today, and how did the service go? I hope you had a nice time in church. Those of you that are working, I hope you're not stressing yourself too much and you're not working too hard. Okay, I'm sorry for the delay. We're not going to have a long hour discussion today, but we're going to have roughly around 30 to 45 minutes. The topic today, hi my friend from California, hi Grill. I could see the two of you waiting. Sorry, let me just quickly apologize for the delay. I was trying to put some materials together. Today, we will be talking about the roofing, the two types of roofing in Nigeria. As you can see the topic on the top of the streaming, it's basically the roofing. Hi Jeff, how are you? Hi Jeff. How are you today? Right, first and foremost, if any of you guys wants to give me a call today, let me just put my number there. I want calls. I want to answer some calls. Okay. Like I said, I want to apologize for the delay. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I was due to some delay in some issues from the materials I'm trying to put together. First and foremost, this is my number again. To those of you that are coming to this show for the first time, this is my number. From any part of the globe that you're participating, is plus 44 782 554 3535. During the week, I had a few calls regarding the issue of roofing in Nigeria. Okay, at the moment, to those of us that are based in the diaspora, any part of the globe apart from Nigeria, first and foremost, we have this type of roofing. Okay, we have aluminium lump span. Okay, we have the lump span. Bear with me. We have the lump span. So bear with me. I've got a little bit of technical issue here. Okay, never mind. I'm going to resolve it quickly now. Wow. The image that you're seeing at the... let me start all over again. Sorry. Comment. Sorry about this. I think I've got a little bit of mix-up with the images. Bear with me. Just bear with me. Right. The first out. Now this is the aluminium long span. We have them in sizes. The thickness. Let me just get the thickness out. Bear with me. Thickness. Bear with me. I'm sorry about this. It's not really Um, sorry about this. Sorry about. Okay, right. We leave that for now. The image that you're seeing, the image that I just show you now, it's the aluminium long span. There are two types of sizes. If you just bear with me 1 second, the thickness, I'm trying to, because 3 people call me during the week, and I just decided to make it a subject of discussion today. Right, in the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about the foundation, we're talking about the block, we're talking about the level, we're talking about lintel, we're talking about the materials, we're talking about the 3/4 granite, cement, and sharp sand. Right, now we've done all this. We've done the window level, we've done the lintel level, we put the 2 coaches above the window, and we're now to the point of, if we're not decking it, to those of us that are wants to do bungalow, next week I'm going to bring the 3 or 4 types of wood that we will be using for the roofing anyway. But because of the quite a few calls that came during the week about roofing, I think 3 of our guys called me. They're a bit confused about the roofing. There are 2 types, because we are not in Nigeria, or those of us that we don't know what these terms or terminology means. There are 2 types. There is aluminium long span. Okay, aluminium long span. This is aluminium long span. It comes in different colors. This is the blue. There is red. There is a plain one, which is how aluminium pot looks like in various pots. To those of us who are familiar with the cooking utensils that we use, to those of us who are familiar with aluminium, generally pots, the pots we are using to cook in anywhere. Aluminium, that's the kind of the materials that what they did is they just coated it with colors. The blue color, right? This is the blue aluminium long span. This is a step tile. There are 2 types. Let me see if I can quickly get the 2 types. There's the long straight one. Bear with me. Just bear with me, please. Just 1 second. I'm going to get that. Bear with me. Now that's the step tile. This is the straight one. Yeah, this is the straight one, the aluminium long span. The previous one, the blue one that you saw, this one is what is called aluminium step tile. It's not smooth. It's more expensive than the straight one. This is an aluminium straight one. This is not as expensive as, this is the straight one, the type of aluminium we have in Nigeria, the long aluminium long span, right? But however, this is a step tile. This is a step tile. This is aluminium step tile. This is a step tile. Okay, so bear with me. This is a step tile. It's more expensive. And if you look at the bottom of the parapet, somebody asked me, must they do parapet? Right. Let me say it again. This is at the bottom of the roof. You see the arch. The arch at the bottom of the roof is called the parapet. This costs a lot of money. It is not as easy as they are putting. You don't have to put it, though it beautifies the house, okay? You do not have to put that. Right, let me go back to the aluminium thing. So you do not have to put at the bottom of the arch. You don't have to put that. You do not have to put that. Now this blue aluminium one has about 3 or 4 grades. There is 0.45. No, there is 0.35. Is very light. 0.35 is very light. Let me go back to that. These have about 4 grades. There is 0.35, there is 0.45, there is 0.55, and there is 0.75. The higher the thickness, the more expensive it is. If you are investing to let the place out, the thickness does not matter. If you are investing, you are building the house to let it out, the thickness does not matter in this case. If you are building the house to invest, it is the thickness does not matter. Whether it's 0.45, 0.35, which will maximize your cost. Okay? You will quickly finish the property, building the property, and let it out, rather than using a very thick and expensive money. It consumes your capital a lot, and you are going to be delaying to complete the house. Okay, so we have the long aluminium span, the one that has no pattern. The pattern one is more expensive. The straight one is a low profile. So also the thickness from 0.35 to 0.45 to 0.75, the higher the thickness, the more expensive it is. I hope you understand what I'm trying to point out here. Okay, so let me move to that picture again. Right, so these are the straight ones. The straight ones are not expensive. If you are building your house to rent it out, this is not expensive. This one is more expensive. It's step tile because it has a pattern. It takes more material when they are making it in the factory. Okay, so this one is a step tile. All right, it's more expensive. It's aluminium, but it's got pattern. Okay, this is another aluminium brand. Very good finishing. The contractor that did this did a good job. If you look at it, it's not rough. All right, I'm coming back to that. Right, let me go back to this. A straight one is cheaper than the pattern type. But if you look at this doesn't look well for a good finish. If you look at that, this is a straight one. It's not expensive. It's not as expensive as this. Is more expensive. This looks more expensive than, but even though if I would go for any of the aluminium span, I would go for the straight one. Right, the straight one is more neater and it consumes less labor. Okay, this one is a straight aluminium long span. It consumes less labor and less material. Okay, right. So when you are giving these out, please sample the jobs that these guys have done before. You need to sample the kind of work they have done before. I have seen quite a few jobs that has been done. The edges, the finishing was really bad. The finishing was so bad that the owner, they ran away. They took a lot of money. They took over 2 million naira. It was a 4-bedroom flat bungalow, both wood and the materials and labor cost the lady 2 million naira. So I had to go and inspect. I was on ground in Nigeria as at that time, and the owner of the house called me. So, but when I went there, the edges of the aluminium span, bear with me. Yeah, the edges, bear with me. The edges here, this is smooth, but it was absolutely very rough. So the owner was not happy. So I looked at it, I took the video, I sent the picture to the owner. The person was not happy at all. So we had to look for another contractor to that would pay additional 200,000 naira to finish this off. So when you are about to contract your project out, I will advise you to seek the opinion of experts like us and samples of other contractors' work, people that they have worked for, the jobs that they have done. Don't let them send you photographs, because anybody can copy any picture from Google and send it to you. You didn't see them. You were not there when they were doing the job. You were not there when they were doing the job. So it is advisable you do the hard work by looking for your contractor. Trust your contractor by yourself. Look at the various work they have done before you commit your money to it. I've seen a lot of people, they have lost their money due to them being deceived by images they've sent to them on WhatsApp, the images they've sent to them on email, bad images of their friends, nearby houses that they see that is quite good, and once they send a picture to you, you definitely like it, right? So images like that, don't be deceived, don't be fooled by images, by pictures, right? Do not be deceived by images or anything they send to you. So ask people like us about how to go about it, right? This is a neat job. Like I said, this is not a neat job. Somebody did this. This is a very good neat job, right? So jobs like this, they might take pictures of this and send it to you, right? So I will advise you to please, to be sincere, to be honest, right? And to save your hard-earned money. A lot of us, we are working hard. I'll be surprised as I'm talking to you. I've got my own job. I've got my regular job, and I work hard. A lot of us take loans, right? See, when you take the loans, you want the money to work for you. So that's why we come to this forum, so that we don't get our money, our fingers burnt, and throw our money away just like that. I'm telling you, those of you that are abroad, you work Monday to Friday. Some of us even do weekends, and some of us, we go out like that. Our family have already, some of them have already, they have not woke up before you went to work. They have not woke up. By the time you come back, they're already sleeping, right? It is a hard day's job that you have done. You work hard, left and right money. After that, you pay your rent, you pay your mortgage, you pay for the insurance, you pay for the car loan. All these put together, you taking loans here and there, took credit here and there. You sold one thing or the other here and there, all right? And then when it now comes for you, during this time, you've given friends and families money abroad. You've cared for uncles, niece, uncle, nephew. You send them to school. You pay for this, you pay for that. They want to do one thing, you do. You are there to help them. And let me tell you, it is now time for you to look after yourself. So, and then when you want to look after yourself, you have to be very wise. You have to let your money work for you. You have to. You don't have to. I know. A lot of them, they have that impression that their credit money is easy abroad. No, it's not. Like I said, your money, if you are clever, when you take that loan, you cannot afford to allow contractors that are doing bulk job, contractors that are doing a bulk job. What I mean by bulk job, is this kind of job is not quite clean. To some people they say because it's pattern, but it's not a good finishing. This is a good finish. This is this image is not quite clear, right? Yeah, this is a good job. This job here is a good finish. It's a good finish. But I must tell you, parapet, a lot of people are being conned to part away with their hard-earned money. That structure under the roof tiles, it beautifies the house, but it's not always the case that you have to put it. If you're going to live in that house, fine. But if you're renting it out, this is waste of resources. If you're going to live in this kind of house, yeah, fine. Okay? If you're going to live in this kind of house, fine. But if you're not going to live in it, it's a waste of resources. Parapet is not right. And if you look at that close image very well, at the front, in the middle of the first triangle of the front part of the house, if you look at the first triangle of the front part of the house, the next in between the next triangle on the left, the middle of that is not closed properly. I don't know whether they have finished that, whether it's properly finished or not, because water will be serating into the house. It doesn't look as if it's properly finished there. Water will be serating into that place. So going back to what we are saying, my scroll was not here today. I might call Jeff in a minute. The issue that we're talking here is that we want our money to work for us. Okay, right? When you are abroad, you have worked hard. Okay, you've done all you need to do. You're first doing the things that you need to do. You're not violating the laws. You're doing the right thing day and night, and in the process, you're helping our family members. Like I said, it is high time for us abroad to work, to help, to look after ourselves. If you're going to close your eyes for another, say, 2 years, a year or two, to pull resources together to help yourself, to look after yourself, it is high time. And that brings us to the issue of buying a landed property or a land in Nigeria. I've said it several times in my video that you do not have to buy a full plot. You and a friend can buy a plot and divide it. I've got two friends who purchased one plot. They are based in UK here. They bought one plot and they're sharing it. They shared the land. Look at that image here. Bear with me 1 second. Look at this image here. You can put this on a half plot. You might not have plenty of room in front of the house like that, but you can put this design on a half plot. You can definitely put this design on a half plot. Right. A lot is wrong with it. This image you're looking here. There's a lot wrong with this design. The front two pillars is not necessary. Those massive pillars, they're not holding anything. They're just there to waste money. Those massive pillars were not there. Even the cone, the height of the roof is too much, is too high. If you're to save money, these are the things that people are doing back home. They put a lot of resources on the roof. They put a lot of resources on huge pillars, columns like this. They're not supposed to do that. However, you can query, that's what the person wants. That's what the owner wants. Okay? That takes us to the next version of today's show. Okay? I'm going to go to Gerard roof. We've done the aluminium long span. We've done the thickness. The thickness is from 0.25, 35, 45, 75. The higher the thickness, the thicker it is, the more expensive. I've said it, if you are going to live in the house, it doesn't matter. But if you are going to rent it out, it's a lot of waste of money and it can tie your project down. Okay? Right. We're going to go to the Gerard roof. Okay? We will go to the Gerard roof in a minute. Bear with me. We'll go to Gerard roof now. Right, bear with me. Just 1 second. Go to Gerard roof now. Right, this is Gerard roof. This is how a single sheet of Gerard roof looks like. Average of Gerard roof, this is the two of this is classified as a square meter. This is Gerard roof. It's also called stone coated roof. This is Gerard roof. It is more expensive than aluminium long span. This is more or less common in European style of building. We are familiar with this type of roofing in Western world, either in UK, Europe, and in the America. This is called stone coated roofing. Why is it called stone coated roofing? Is that a sample of it is not as smooth. You can see that the texture is different to aluminium, and this is how it comes. It comes in this size. Two of these put together is called 1 square meter. If you go to some of my videos, some of my videos on the roofing, when we were doing the construction, the roof, two of these is called 1 square meter. So like a 2-bedroom, yeah, woman. Two of these is 1 square meter. Two of these together. So if your contractor is mentioning Gerard roofing, stone coated, this is what it's called. They are different types, and they have different prices as well. There is shingles. Bear with me. No, that's still part of the image of the step tile aluminium. That's not Gerard roofing. Yeah, this is Gerard roof. This is Gerard roof. This is either the bond or Milano. This is Milano. Right, this is Gerard roof. This is bond. This is Gerard roof bond. Okay, I'm coming to give you some analysis about it. So two of those images I showed you before, two of this is 1 square meter. Okay, the one that I on my channel, the video on my channel, we did 200 square meter to finish that. Even though it's nearly finished, there's 1 or 2 things needs to be done there. Okay, two of these. One of these, 1 square meter, two of these together is for bond. Like I said, there is bond, there is a bond type, and they have various colors. We have it in black, we have it in gray, we have it in red, we have it in, so it depends on the color, and there are some called the variegated, 2 colors put together. Okay, bear with me. Right, that's it again. 2 of it. This is 1 square meter. This is it, like I'm trying to explain. This is 1 square meter because 2 of it put together. This is 1 square meter. Okay? Bring all your questions. If you know you don't want your question to be aired on the forum, you can put it on my text me. I will be prepared to answer the question at my private time. Okay? So the image you're seeing there is 1 square meter. So if your contractor, when your house gets to roof level and you intend to do Gerard roof, this 2 of these is 1 square meter. Also, now, like I said, there is bond, there is Milano, there's another one I can't remember the name. That one is cheaper. The lowest grade of it is 2,000 naira per square meter. So the image you're seeing here now is 2 of those first one. Bear with me, let me go back a bit. Let me just go back a bit. Right, 2 of these, right, is makes 1 square meter. Okay, so this is 1 square meter, and like I said, it comes in various colors: black, red, orange, and then mixed color. These are black and gray. You can mix in 2 colors together, and that's what I intended doing on one of the projects on the channel, but I changed my mind later. So 2 of these. This is a bond. Like I said, there is the shingles. Shingles is the cheapest one. I think is around 1,800 per square meter. All right, it's not as beautiful as this. Then the next one is is it bond? Bond. The next one is bond. It's 2,100 to 2,200 square meter in Lagos, and places very close to Lagos in Wawa, Abeokuta. Those are relatively the same prices. Okay, they are relatively the same prices. The shingles, the first one is the first low profile one. No, it's still good. It's still more expensive than aluminium long span, but still you got to find a very good contractor to work to do this. If not, you might spend the whole amount of money and still not get a good job done, and it's going to be rough. I've seen series of work like that. They spend so much money, but the finishing is so bad. Okay, so like I said, this is 1 square meter. This is bond. This is 2,100 to 2,200. While the next grade to that is bond. I've used bond in projects before. Is mid-range and then the most expensive one out of this, the most expensive of the Gerard roof is called Milano. As the name connotes, Milano is 2,600 naira in Lagos. However, it is not about the price, it's about the finishing. I've seen see, a lot of Nigerians, some Nigerians, they just want to spend that money and say, yeah, do you know what I used? I've used Milano. No, yeah, I've used, no, not Milano. I think it's Milano. Milano is the most expensive one. No, Romans. Sorry, I lied. Romans is the most expensive one. Milano and Bond. They are more or less close together in images, but the Romans one is the most expensive of the Gerard roof. Okay, this is how the colors look like. Okay, that's how the colors look like in various colors as it comes. Okay, yeah, if you look at the colors, that's how they stack them in Lagos. Okay, that's how they come. Okay, it comes like this, and your contractor will be able to tell you how many square meter that you will need to fill the roof of the house. Your contractor will be able to tell you how many of these you will need to fill the house. So of course, like I said, the one we used for the project on my channel, we used 200 square meter. So if 200 square meter, we used 200. Now I'm still coming to on this channel to discuss about the various woods and the look and the amount, the prices with you. Okay. Don't forget that you can go to Gerard.com to check the prices. I've not updated it lately. I do apologize for that. Let me do the rough calculation of that. Bear with me. Bear with me. 210 square meter multiplied by 200. Sorry. Multiplied by 2,000 times 2,300 or 2,400. To cover the two bedroom flat, the materials for the Milano, which I have used, okay, the material for the Milano which I've used for the Gerard roof cost me 504,000 naira. Cost me 504,000 naira. So it all depends on the size of your house. Like I said, you can contact me, boss me, will give you a rough estimate on how many square meter that will cover your house to finish this. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Right, that is at a close range how the Gerard roof looks like. And if you could see the texture of the roof is layers, like onions. Like, you know, onions have layers. The layers, it's a good thing. You love this. You work hard. You want your money to work for you, right? That is the layers of a gray color of Gerard roof or Milano. This is I think this is Milano material, Milano of the Gerard roof. This is the texture of it. It's called stone coated roofing or Gerard roofing. Like I said, there is shingles, there is bond, there is Milano, and there is a Romans. The Romans is the most expensive. People waste money, but it doesn't necessarily make it more beautiful than any other house, any other person's house. But Nigerians just like pumping money and say, well, when they tell people, do you know the kind of roof I made? They just want to boast. Do you know the kind? You know the kind of roof I've used? I've used Romans. I've used Romans. Romans, because it is the most expensive thing. I always use expensive things. What doesn't make it to be better than somebody who use aluminium roof or use shingles or bond or Milano? Because it all depends on the contractor that you have called. The finishing determines. You might use the cheapest material to roof and still look better than somebody who's using most expensive one. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very, very careful in this case when you are deciding on the kind of roofing that you are using. You have to be very, very, very careful, because it's not the amount of money which you have used to spend on this roofing that makes it to be better than, or makes it look good, right? All right. So you've got to choose your contractor properly. Like I said, a lot of us, it's not that we are doing a shady business abroad. We work hard for this money. Some people, they still have not finished paying the loans and credits that they took from the bank, from the last problems they had with family members. They have given money to help them to build a house, to help them buy, when they export cars or machineries home, to ask them to sell it for you, that they didn't sell it. The money is there, and then you still continue to pay. So why would you take your hard-earned money this time around and then not get the right contractor to do for you? Let me tell you an example. I ran into that problem before. I used to export machineries, industrial goods, industrial materials. I used to, okay? Let me be honest with you. I used to export concrete mixer. I used to export pumping machine. I used to export what's it called? Motor. What's it called? The motor for the industrial goods. I used to name any industrial machines that have not exported. What did I come? I borrow money. I use my mortgage sometimes to pay to clear the goods abroad at the port. At the end of the day, I trusted people. I thought that I leaned on, family members that I thought could help me. In the end, they swindled me. So who else can you trust? I know. I thought, don't let me risk it. Don't let me risk giving it to somebody else. At the end of the day, my family members messed me up. They make sure that most of the goods at the port, you enter demurrage. They make it to enter demurrage. They know that you cannot fly back. You cannot fly back a minute. At the end of the day, they have to go and call people. At the end of the day, they sold the items back in the port before even taking it out. I did not get any money back. So this forum is to galvanize people that probably have found themselves in this kind of predicament in the past. And we don't want you to make such mistake anymore. So when you are using your money, you get your money, and you want to invest wisely. That's what we're telling people. You got to invest wisely on the money that you have. You don't have to just throw the money like that. Because some people in the end, they have heart attack. Some people, they fall sick. So what we are doing here is to repair people's hope. You can't just walk out in the cold. Some people, when the winter comes like this, it's a difficult time to galvanize yourself to work. All the things that you put together in a minute just evaporate. So why would you not be careful and invest? In the last video, I was mentioning, you Nigerians abroad, you need to think and wise up now. You need to think and wise up. Let your money work for you. How long are you going to stay abroad? How long are you going to stay abroad? Home is good. Home is great. Home is wonderful. Things are cheap. People are moving. People that you left behind at home, they are already investing and they are moving on. Don't be surprised. You'll be surprised by the time you get home. You see what they are doing. They have done. They've moved on. So And when you are doing your own thing, the fact that you are abroad doesn't make you not to be wise. You get what I mean? Let me just go to the next picture. Sorry about that for the digression. That's the image. I've shown you that image before. Okay, so in choosing your roofing, in trying to make your roofing, you have to choose whether you want to do aluminium long span or Gerard roof. Obviously, those are the aluminium long span there. That's step tile. That's the straight one. That's the step tile as well. Okay. Just bear with me. So that's aluminium long span there. I'm expecting people's call today, text, boss me on WhatsApp. I'll be able to answer your call. If you want to invest in Nigeria, I forgot to put a scroll on today. People are buying lands, they are keeping it for future. People are buying land, they are doing farming on it. People are buying land, they are buying half plots, they are buying 2 plots, they are buying 3 plots, they are buying acres, they are buying, just name it. Nigeria is good. Nigeria is a place where you buy something today, it's not the price you're going to buy it when you go back to go on to buy same thing again. Nigeria is wonderful with a little change. If you want to, invest, it's up to you. And let's be honest with ourselves. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. You just have to take a quality decision and believe in God, work a little bit hard more, give yourself a push, set yourself a target, and give us a buzz, ask for ideas from us. You don't have to buy a full plot. You can ask a friend, join hands together, collaborate, and buy 1 plot and share it. You can do 2 bedrooms flat on it. You can do 3 bedroom flat on it. The rooms don't have to be massive. And then you become a landlord, or you own your own house, holiday home. From time memorial, there will always be a tenant. There will always be a landlord. There will always be a landlord. There will always be a tenant. You don't want to be like me, that I learned my lesson a very hard way. If all the money that I've pumped into export is I've pumped it, if I've got the kind of somebody to enlighten me, that I'm enlightening our guys abroad today, all the money that I've wasted in the past, maybe I will have owned about 10, 20 houses in Nigeria. Like I said, when you're doing your project, don't entrust too much on family members, because the mole that always destroy things sometimes can come within the house, within the family. So I don't want you to learn a bitter lesson like me. I want you to be wise with the hard-earned money. Like I said, in 4 years' time, 2022, where do you see your financial investment? You might decide and say, I'm not going to take a credit, I'm not going to take a loan, but I will be putting this X amount of money together over a period of 1 year. Give us a ring, give us a buzz. There's facility to buy the land and pay 3 times. You can buy it, and if you don't want it, we can refund the money. I'm going to give Jeff a ring now to give us an update of any latest development in terms of land acquisition and purchase in Nigeria. Bear with me 1 second. bear with me. Hello, Jeff. I'm waiting for him to pick the phone. Hello, Jeff. Yes. How are you today? I'm good, thank you. Yes. Can you hear your voice back from your end? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Please, for the benefit of some of our fans today, any latest development, I was explaining to them that though I did not put the scroll there, because it took me, I had some technical difficulties a bit today. So hopefully maybe midweek, there's a gentleman, or how much is possible to spend for a house foundation? Right, please, Jeff, just bear with me while you're on the line. It all depends. ID Sunshine, can you tell us where you are contacting us from, please, on this forum? ID, can you type where you're calling from? Bear with me, Jeff.
No problem.
Please, sorry, bear with me. Just replying back. It all depends. Depend on a structure on the foundation. Structure size. Okay, right. Okay. I'm waiting for him to give me a. Also, if you want to buzz me, my number is up there. You can text me and then we. Yeah. Okay. Hello. How is Italy today? ID. Right. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, Jeff. Like I said. Right. You have those plots of land. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Can you give us a kind of rundown, since that we don't have the scroll on the screen? Can you let our fans, our friends that wants to invest in Nigeria, that want to have something they can call their own in Nigeria, that want to say, I am fed up abroad, that want to say, I want to take my children home and look at what I have, that I want to say, okay, I want to have a holiday home in Nigeria, that I want to say, I want to be a landlord, I want to rent it, so that when I retire and go back home, this can be generating money for me. Okay, so explain the various possibilities and availability of the land, and how trustworthy and mode of payment again, please.
Well, like I previously said in on your platform, that we have lands in about 8 places or more than 8 places. We have in Mowe, we have in Mowe Redemption is just behind the Redeem Camp. We have in Ofada. We have in Abeokuta. We have in Ekpe. We have in Badifal. I just got an update last week about the one for the Ekpe.
Okay.
I told you the last time that I'll try and get the location right. So I was speaking to my colleague over there, and then I've been told it's just after what's it called? Lekki Phase 1, as if you are going towards Tinubu's wife's estate.
Okay.
It's just from that place to Dangote refinery that is building currently.
Okay.
It's about 20 minutes drive away from that place, away from that refinery.
Okay.
So, and it's a very good place. Many people are rushing down to that side now. So the development coming down there. We are currently, government is building an airport there, and Dangote is building a refinery which is drawing the the amount of people going down to that because it's becoming that fight. Recently, they've just finished. Lagos State government just finished the flyover to enable more free movement around the country. There used to be a traffic there, so and that one is going for 1.2 million. The one in Redeem is going for 1.7 million. If you are going for the phase one, if you are going for the one in the further, it's 600,000 by Eleworo. The redemption phase 2 is going for same price 1.7. Agbara is going for 1 million. Abeokuta Mawuko is 450,000, and Mawuko Tuku is 500,000. The Ibadan area is 400,000. All these lands can be purchased instrumentally.
Okay.
If you have the money to pay at once, all well and good. If you don't have the resources to buy it at once, you can go for installments whereby you can pay the money in 3 times within a year. So you have enough time to plan yourself and put the money across. At the moment you've got the payment completed, you have your land, you have the papers, and you'll be taken down to the donation whereby you can put your cannabis and retain the land. There's no fear of someone is coming to take the land from me or money. You don't have dealings with other crafts.
The
land has already been purchased off the Omorile or the local boys owner. So you don't have dealings with them. So you don't have problem with whether, if I don't finish my money or I won't be able to get it. Your land, the moment you commence payment with us, you've already got an allocation whereby you don't know about it. Until you finish your money, then we take it down to where it is. So you can be rest assured that you are safe and your money is safe. So there's no dubious acts in what we are doing here. We all live in UK. We know how hard it is to make all this money. So what we are trying to do to people is to encourage them to invest back home. So it would be a good idea for us to now be defrauding them in such a way. So this one is genuine. There's no fear of what I will do or whatever. So this is what we go at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. There is no, like, let me, if I repeat some of the word is saying, there is no, we know how hard it is to make money abroad, and we have conscience. I don't want, if you look at me, I don't look like, I know you don't judge the book by the cover sometimes. People can look good and at the same time still defraud people, but we're not like that. We're changing the image of Nigerians abroad, outside Nigeria. Yes, we're changing the image. That's why this forum, we're not doing politics. We're not doing church. We're all Christians. We go to our various churches, and we're not doing church here. We're making people to have hope, to say yes, enough. I mean, if our country is good, we will not be here, okay? And now that we are here, we have been located abroad. It doesn't mean that that's the end of our life. It doesn't mean that we should forget about where we came from. We came to this country. We did not bring them anything to this country, okay? We came to every part of the world, America, Europe. We did not bring anything. Just like we came to this world, we did not bring anything. We're not going to have anything. So, but where there's one thing that we should have at the back of our mind, that we're going to go back home one day. God forbid, but we're not going to die here. We're not going to die abroad. We're going to go home. So we're preparing our home ground. We are investing there, and not even that. Don't be the first partaker. Don't be somebody that be waiting and be looking. And other people who don't live in, who are not Nigerians are taking advantage of what is happening in Nigeria. Like I mentioned in the last video, Theresa May took 27 intelligent businessmen, if they a business tycoon, if they don't see anything good in Nigeria, they will not go. So take advantage of this. Start. If you have not been doing something before, let this be a wake-up call, and go and start. Talk to us, talk to experts. We are not going to run away with 1 million. How much is 1 million naira? How much is 600,000 naira? How much is 400,000 naira? I told you of a friend. I told 2015 August, come and buy a plot. This guy, he did not want to. 600,000 naira is now 3.5 million. There's not even a land in the area. This in the bush, in the water. So what we are trying to do, we are not making people, we don't want people to panic. We want you to get relaxed, feel free, ask questions, send your family members to go and look at the land, but don't entrust them with the money because you are not going to get anything back. Okay, we are good Nigerians. That's why people that have an idea of the way things are run in Europe, how hard the money is, how hard it's difficult. When you work hard, you have to pay this and pay that before something is left for you to invest. Some people have to borrow, some people have to sell this or sell that. Okay, so we are there to make your money grow. Okay, even though we're going to charge you what we need to charge you, but that doesn't mean that you should say, I'm trying to run away from what they're going to charge you, right? And then go and fall into the hands of wrong people and the money is gone. So there's a question that somebody is asking, how much are they selling land in Aja, and is it possible to pay little? If you know how much, is it possible to start?
It's also in a quiet area.
Oh, okay, right. There is some, I don't know, Ajay, were you able to see this gentleman, ID, Sunshine from Italy? Are you able to see the comment of the forum at all?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, do you have any ID is asking, is talking of Aja. Do you have look any of your contact that has land in Aja?
It depends on the location.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the location. If you are going deep, it's cheaper when you are going deep. But when you are getting closer to Lekki area, what's this place?
Victoria Island.
Victoria Island is far from now. And then I'm trying this location that is close to Aja.
Yeah.
The closer you are,
it's more expensive.
To Lekki is expensive.
Yeah, I know.
The further you are, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. ID, did you hear that? Aja, I don't know how buoyant your pocket. We don't know. ID has loads of money. So if you have something like 15 million, all right, 15 to 20 million, or 10 million.
Aja is within the range of 4 million.
4 million.
Because of that, all the prices have gone up.
Yeah, but how genuine? Not even genuine. The government acquisition in that place is what I'm trying to avoid people from falling into.
This one is all the lands are clear of government acquisition.
Okay.
All the lands that are on the main road are being owned by the government. Those especially Tinubu.
Okay.
Those especially Tinubu. All the lands on the main road are being owned by government. But when you are going inside, that is when the individual comes in.
Okay.
All those lands on the main road, if you are being told that you have a land by the main road, you have to be very careful because it's owned by either a Fashola government body or Tinubu or the Fife. Those are the ones that owns all the lands on the main road.
I know. Those ones that have been sandfield all through, further inside. Yes, I know. Yes. I know on your Fife's ones there. There are so many. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeff. I'm going to round up in another 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm expecting another most people comments and questions. Okay, so we'll talk during the week, Jeff. Okay.
No problem.
All right. God bless you, sir. Bye. Okay. All right. Guys, keep the questions coming. ID. Have you watched some of my videos? Please, if you love this, tell your friends. Let's spread the gospel. Let's come together. Let's pool resources together. The Asians, they do things. They help one another. We can come together. When we come together, we can together make it, right, and invest in our country. No one else will do it for us. We are the ones that have the chances that we can fly home, fly back. A lot of people back in Nigeria, they want good things. They want to be here. And some people, they have the opportunity of flying in, flying back. Do you know what they would have done? So let's take advantage of the opportunity that we have today and invest in our country. What we don't know, forget about what they are doing in their politics. We are not worried about politics. We are worried. It is about ourselves. How to look after yourself. Okay, look after yourself now. See what start. If you have not had any positive decision in the past couple of years, this is a wake-up call, a clarion call to African Nigerians in UK, in Europe, in US, any part of the world that you are that is not Nigeria. You need to start thinking of what you can do in that, no matter how little it is. Yeah, just give me an idea to how much is it possible to spend for the foundation of 3-bedroom. Okay, all right. Looking at the foundation, ID, please. What type of land? Is it a soft land? Is it a water land? Is it a dry land? So I need to know that. So based on that, Kazim, welcome. You're just coming on. Thank you. I know. Yeah. Good man. Then you see the roofing. Yes, the quality roofing. You have to, and then be careful, Kazim. Be careful of who you are going to give the roofing work to. Maybe next week I will tell you the type of wood that and the name of wood that you are going to use to do that roofing. And not only that, if you have a chance to go home, all right, you can follow them to buy the wood material. If not, they will sell you. ID is a dry land, right? For a 3-bedroom house, you need, number one, 30 tons of 3/4 granite. You need minimum of 50 bags of cement. A bag of cement as at yesterday is 2,550. Oh, thank you. Oh, so what? Thank you, Kazim. Thank you. Thank you. So how's your end there? Are you in UK or Italy? Thank you, my brother. You see, we will not stay abroad forever. We will together make it in our country. Once you have little change, you will be commanding them at home. Not only commanding for the sake of commanding. They said whoever that has money has business, right? Work hard and let your money let your money work for you. That is what we are saying. We cannot. Do you think they don't have 100 inches TV in Nigeria? What you have, they have it. But what you can do to make sure that when you see the image, the picture, is to build or buy. Some people can buy 10 plots. You don't have to build it. Buy 10 plots, fence it. Yes. Oh, good man. Canada is Canada, Toronto, or where? Kazim, good man. Nigerians are traveling far and wide. I know a lot of people are because of green pasture. We have now got the green pasture. Let's take that green pasture back home and invest and make it. And let when you see the picture of what you are doing with your money, you wake up in the morning like this and say, thank God I started this. Thank God I started this. Thank God I did this. Thank God I made it. Thank God my sweat is not wasted. Thank God look, how do you want to do it? You're not going to be here forever. 4 plots, 5 plots, 4 plots, 2 million in Ibadan. Fence it up. You will sell it in the next World Cup 2022. You will sell it and double your money. You can sell one. When you sell one out of it, the money you realize from that, you will use it to complete the project. Yes. Oh, thank you, Calgary. Oh, good man. God bless you. You are going to make it. The Calgary land will yield fruit for you. Seriously, Calgary, where you are, the land will yield positivity and you will make the money there and build mansion in Nigeria. Yeah, because I know Canada is cold. He will yield result for you. So like I was saying, God bless you, my brother. Benson, how are you? How are you just coming in? What I'm saying is that we take advantage. See, sometimes you have to be very sensitive. Money can come like that at some point. You will be blessing people at home. You will buy perfume for people. You will buy shoes. You buy football shirts for people. You are sending car to people. When you are doing that, money is coming here and there, but for some reason you don't reason well. You don't hear this type of positive story. You don't know what to do. Some people are exporting, sending cars, help me sell it. They don't get their money back. But the silent investment now that we are abroad, because you cannot be abroad forever, is to buy 4 plots, buy it in one bush. There's no bush in 4 years time. In the next World Cup, there's no bush. 4 years time in 2022. Benson, God bless you. So many Italians are really coming on this show. I tell you, I am so impressed by you guys. Thank you. The land of Italy will yield fruits for you, Benson. The land of Italy. If you have made mistake before, you will not make mistake anymore. By listening and watching this program, call your friends all over. We will wake ourselves up. We will kick ourselves at the backside. Whatever you know how to do it and push yourself and invest in Nigeria now. Buy 4 plots. Start with the cheap ones. To own something, start from the cheap one. Start from the cheap one. You don't have to buy the expensive one. Buy it. I bought 600,000 naira. Yes, my brother. God will let Italy yield for you. If things that have been taught before, it will get easier and easier for you. Now that you've been listening to this program, people's ears will be open. Your ears will open. Anything that you have been doing before, it will be turning to gold for you. Because you need words like this every day. It's not preaching. It's a common sense. Don't put your 10 fingers in Italy, in Canada, in the US. The words like this is what we need. Things that will multiply you, that will double the money in your hand. It's not about church. You do church, you read scripture, but you don't practice the scripture with common sense, you aren't going to get anything. It's true. I'm telling you, my brother, buy 4 plots of the cheap ones in the bush. That bush, in 4 years' time, will have become a city. He will have become a city. He will have become a city. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for replying, my brother. I think let me go back to it. He said the foundation of a 3-bedroom. Before I digressed a bit, the foundation, you are going to buy 30 tons. If you have a paper, you can be writing it down in case your contractor is telling you something different. 30 tons of 3/4 granite, 50 bags of cement. 30 tons you can start with 20 tons. 20 tons is 100,000 naira in Lagos. Okay, and the sharp sand, 20 tons. You need a 20 tons sharp sand. That is 50,000 naira in Lagos. Also, you need 50 bags of cement. That is 2,600, 2,500, 2,550 to 2,600. So those are the major items you need. But it all depends. I don't know whether it's a story building you're doing. If it's a story building, there's other materials like iron rod that you need to buy. Okay, so let me give you my WhatsApp me on +44 for the we text ourselves 782-554-3535. Just text me on my WhatsApp me on that foundation issue, and then we will wrap it up. We'll talk during the week, because I need to pour this out as it's coming. So the next World Cup, what have you used your money to do? Let me be honest with you. Winter will soon start. Europe winter has already started. It's getting cold. We're already putting on the heater. Okay, there's no way to run to. Yes, there's no place to run to in the winter. Now, to those of us we work in the night. Some of us do night shift. Some of us do afternoon shift. Some of us do morning shift. At the end of the day, when you come back, you don't get younger, you get older. So, and then the money you pay, you're servicing the bill, you are helping them to build their country, you have to pay all the bills that you need to pay. There's nothing you can enjoy without paying it. So, as you are doing that, okay, watch the exchange rate and begin to, don't do export. Forget about export. If you have been into export and your money has not been coming back in returns, now, invest in land. Buy cheap land. You do the we do the survey. We do the survey for you. We register it for you. Okay? And in the 4 years' time, you can resell it. You don't have to resell everything. You can resell it. Most people spend between 4 to 6 million on foundation because of the type. Yeah, thank you. That's the structure. Yes, but Kazim is going to work now. Oh, sorry, ID Sunshine. I was in church. Sorry, ID. I'm sorry. I'm quite busy. ID. I'm really sorry. I did say I will reply you. Sorry. I was engaged in so many things in church today. Sorry. I will reply you, please, my brother. So, like I said, look at the 7 feet freezer. I took 25 of it to Nigeria. I paid for the shipping. I bought a van, big, massive van. All right. I bought generator, kickstart. I bought everything, name it. I did not get any money back. I was like, if what I know now is what I know then. It's not one, so I did it several times. I ran into debts. I never get money back. I trusted most people in my house, in my family. They let me down. They let me down, and I didn't get money back. What I'm telling you today, if I had known it years ago, oh my God, I would have been a multimillionaire homeowners in Nigeria. So I don't want us to spend too long time on this. Nigeria is cheap. I told you I bought a full-time petrol since I've been in Europe. I've been in England. I've never bought full-time petrol in my life. I'll buy £10. It's reality. This is reality show. I bought £10. Sometimes I bought £5 petrol. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow. Sorry, I did. Tomorrow from 5 p.m. from 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, like I was saying, if I had known what I've known now, which I'm trying to put across to our people, believe you me, it's a different story entirely. I'll be saying. So I think I'm going to have another 5 more minutes now, and I'm going to go off here. Okay? Give 5 more minutes. Please keep your question coming. I've got 5 minutes, and I want to go off here in 5 minutes. So 400,000 naira. Look at the calculation in the currency of the country you are. 400,000 naira. In UK, that is not. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing that is easy. Even for you coming to traveling abroad, was it easy? It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. Coming abroad, it wasn't easy. So you have to give yourself a push. You have to give yourself a push. Okay? Let me remind you. Car engines. I will go to the far outside London and buy a Mazda, Toyota, Honda. I will pay for them to cut the engine, cut the parts, cut the body parts, cut the silencer, take everything, load in the van, drive the van to the port. I didn't get anything out of it. So I don't want you to fall victim. If you have been doing it, unless you go home and spend 6 months and stay. What if you go home and spend 6 months? You have left your family. How you gonna? I don't know which company will give you annual leave for 5 months to sit. During the 5 months, you're spending money in the morning, afternoon, night, spending money, afternoon and night, and you're giving people money. People are helping you to spend the money. So are you making profit or you're making business? In the end, if you look at the amount that you have spent on yourself during the time you are home, you're trying to sell those items, it will be better for you to stay back. So what I do, I sell the items, but people are not to be trusted. Right? So that one is an history now. So I'm wiser. So sometimes what the problem you run into is a catalyst. It makes you to be stronger and wiser and better, and makes you to see the future in a different way. Okay, so we're not saying what I'm trying to say now. In essence, look for, if you can't afford the expensive ones, you can buy 4 plots of the cheap ones. 4 plots. I digressed. I like, bear with me. So 400,000 in UK money. Say the exchange rate is 450 naira. 400,000 naira divided by 450. Sorry, that's a lie. This is not good. 400,000 divided by 450. What's this? 400,000. Okay, all right. It's 850 pounds. If you put that together, even if it's just 2 plots you bought, you will not. It is not that amount that you will sell it, or you're going to meet it again in the next World Cup. A lot of us are football fans. We're football crazy. Qatar, before you know it, it's another World Cup. It's another World Cup. So in the next 4 years, what have you done to you? You did not improve your stay in Europe or US or in UK or in South Africa or any of those countries that the economy are better than Nigeria. No, but Nigeria is getting better and better. The indices now says Nigerian economy is improving, is developing at a speed of jet. Than even the UK. There's uncertainty in Europe at the moment. In UK, Brexit, things are getting more expensive. In Turkey, lira got bad. Venezuela have their problem. US have their problem. So in Europe there's no place, there's no problem. Nigeria, you will eat cheap. Like I said, I bought cheap petrol full tank, 6,000 naira. I brought it to my car. Yes, I will say the power plant, 6,000 naira. I feel a time. I even gave the petrol attendant a tip. You don't have to live in the house. You rent it out. And in your old age, you're not looking at your children to start feeding you. These houses begin to raise, to bring money for you. That is what we're saying. So I've been on air 1 hour 24 minutes. So I will land it when it's 1.5 hours. So to our people abroad, let's wake ourselves up. If we have been slow to do things, it is now time that we have to accelerate ourselves. Accelerate the same way. What you are doing in Europe is continue to do it. Your normal job, what you're doing abroad, in Canada, in US, continue to do it. But at the same time, look back and think back. What could I have done with this money? Okay? There's nothing that is easy. You're going to squeeze yourself. You're going to strain yourself. Just like you strain yourself to help uncle, brothers, aunties. You bless them. There's nothing wrong blessing them. It's now high time to bless yourself and make your future a wonderful one. Make the future of your family a wonderful one. Future of your children a wonderful one. Okay? It is high time you now thinking positively how you can turn your pound. How you can double your pound. How you can double your euro. How you can double your dollar. You have to think wise, and you have to do it discreetly. You don't have to let family members know what you are doing. Sometimes it sounds harsh. You can travel to Nigeria without any family member knowing that you've landed. You can travel. You can go into somewhere, rent a cheap hotel, stay there, and do all your business within a week or two and fly back without anybody knowing that you are around. It is when you now finish that project, you now invite them. They say, you did not tell us that you are doing this. Yes, but that's life for you. Okay, so next Sunday, invite your friends. There's a whole lot we're going to discuss again. Invite your friends. Let them tell them about this forum. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. I've got 2,051 members, 2,051 subscribers at the moment. We're doing this forum free at the moment. Hopefully, if you want to help us to help my forum to be great, if God lays anything in your heart to bless the forum, for me to get more information, not only from me, bringing more people that are well trusted, that they have their money, they are not running after streams of 1 million or 400,000, but they want to help us, they want to subsidize things for us, how to pay them and bring them this forum. Jeff is a good partner. You want to buy a land, you can pay 3 times within a year. He is a good guy. He is a child of God. Though we're not using that's not the things to camouflage, but we are conscious. We are conscious. Just like you over there, we want to build trust within ourselves. Okay, your land, your money. 200,000. In the past you have lost even more than 1 million. You've lost 400,000. That you did not die. It's risk. Life itself is a risk. So take a quality risk, a quality decision, and invest. Okay, Jeff is there. We are working together to make sure that anything that is decided, concluded, agreed on this forum, monetary wise, investment wise, is not 419. We're not into things like that. We're not into politics. We're not into church. We're not doing preaching here, but we're waking people's hope. Don't stay too long here and forget where you come from. It doesn't matter anywhere. We're not tribalistic. It doesn't matter anywhere in Nigeria you come from. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, we're oneness. The Indian people, they collaborate to help themselves. So why are we going to tear ourselves apart because of little shrimps? So come on this forum, invite your friends, plug in. The forum, the show is usually 7 o'clock. Sometimes if I don't come on air 7 o'clock, by 8 o'clock, 8:05, I'm already there. So we will discuss. We will help you. We will help one another, and we will together not lose our hope. Home is home. Home is good. Food is cheap. Fruits, there's no GMO, genetic modified food. You eat correct food. You eat correct meal. It's well prepared. So why wouldn't you invest in Nigeria? Okay. So I I'm going to draw the curtain tonight. Please, you are law-abiding Nigerians abroad. Look after yourself. Don't work too hard, but yet work. Look back and see look at where you can cut, whatever you can cut, and put aside and invest. Remember, the next World Cup is in Qatar. 4 years run fast. Before we know it, the next 4 years has hit the corner. So you will be looking at what have I done within the 4 years we're talking about. We will together safely invest in Nigeria, and we will reap the fruit of where we are. The land where we are will yield for us. The Bible says we will build a house, we will live in it, and if we don't build it, we will invest. We will together invest in Nigeria. Until we see again on Sunday, God bless you, and see you on Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye.